Welcome to a lesson on blood-borne pathogens. Upon completion of this lesson, learners will be able to describe what are blood-borne pathogens. Learners will also be able to recognize the proper care and safety measures to avoid exposure to blood-borne pathogens. Industrial workers are vulnerable to different health and safety hazards due to their work environment. Blood-borne pathogen safety must be taken seriously because exposure to a pathogen could cause serious diseases. Blood-borne pathogens, abbreviated as BBP, are viruses that can cause severe diseases such as AIDS, malaria, syphilis, hepatitis, and Ebola. Transmission of blood-borne pathogens occurs when the infected person's blood and bodily fluids, such as saliva, vomit, and urine, encounter or enter a non-infected person's bloodstream. Transmission can occur through direct contact with infected blood, exposure of mucous membranes in the eyes, nose, or mouth, or through contact with regulated waste containing liquid or semi-liquid blood. In industrial environments, it is very important to take the necessary precautionary steps to control the hazards of BBP by eliminating or minimizing worker exposure to infectious body fluids. OSHA standards for BBP provide certain guidelines that must be followed to protect their workers. It is recommended for all industries to have an exposure control plan containing the details of BBP hazards that could potentially happen in the workplace, names of the company personnel who are responsible for handling BBP issues, an explanation of what to do in case of an exposure, ways to limit the exposure to BBP, the information regarding the vaccination program and important hazards and warning signs. There should be details on the items that must be included in records of BBP issues and post-exposure follow-up procedures. Proper training should be provided on BBP to all workers. Workers should follow safe practices to help control and eliminate blood-borne pathogen hazards. These include wearing appropriate personal protective equipment, properly labeling hazardous materials, frequently washing hands, and avoiding contact with body fluids including blood, saliva, and tears. Workers should avoid eating or drinking in areas with potential BBP exposure, stay current on protective vaccinations, and use a 10% bleach water solution to eliminate blood-borne pathogens. In summary, industrial workers are vulnerable to health and safety hazards such as blood-borne pathogens. These pathogens are viruses that can cause severe diseases, so safety precautions should be taken seriously in the workplace. BBP exposure can be prevented by simple tasks, such as labeling waste, washing hands, and avoiding contact with bodily fluids. Such precautions are necessary to maintain a safe and healthy work environment. Thank you.